Good morning, lovely people. Welcome back to the farm at Freewarden. It has been a busy morning so far. We have not been dilly-dallying. We have been cleaning out brooders, cleaning out grow-out pens, and cleaning out breeder pens for our quail, getting ready for our chicken butchering in the backyard as well. So plenty to do. Plenty has gotten done, and we have plenty more to do. We're running out here with the kids. One of the reasons we had to clean everything out was because we've got quail. It's quail day. We incubate and hatch out our own quail from our breeder pens, and then we've got our grow-out pens. This is where we get eating eggs from. This is where we get the fertilized eggs that we sell. So we also sell the eggs, we sell the meat, we sell them for dog food. So a quail, one quail is about the complete package that a dog needs. And our dogs, our larger dogs, eat 3 or 4 a day. And then our smallest dog, she might eat 1 every day or every other day. We've got brooders all set up with heat plates, fresh wood chips, and wood shavings. And then of course water. All right, so let's get these quail in there. There we go. I think they'll figure it out from here. We're out here at our butchering station, our butchering setup here. So we've got our scalder over there, we've got our plucker back over there, we've got our processing tables here. Looks like one's sinking into the ground there. Little uneven. We've got our, what is this? The catch-all table here. We've got our fans, our various tools and such that we don't need on a processing table. And then, of course, the last step here, the drying rack. Well, hello there. Did you want to say hi to everybody? Did you want to say hello? Yeah. Oh, and Bella too? Ragnar and Bella. All right, so we've got our drying racks here. We just place our chickens right on top of there when they're ready to go in the bag. That lets them dry off a little bit so that we don't get a bunch of water in the bag. And then, and we wash these off every time, by the way, so they look a little dirty. That's because they were out here overnight. We go through and sanitize them all. But we sit them on there, and then we put a bag over top of them with both hands, which is really handy because this holds the chicken in place, and then you just take and stick that bag down over that chicken. Really slick. And then last but not least, and actually the first part of the process, is our unaliving station. This is awesome. I found this, or actually Mrs. Freewarden found this from a homesteader, small farmer on a TikTok. So our unaliving station has 2 racks with the capacity for up to 4 chicken cones. So here's the other side here. I haven't installed anything on there, but we do have our slip and slide fun chute that goes down to a bucket, catches all of the good juices, the life juices. These restraining cones work out really handy. I did have to put a 3rd screw in them, so I just drilled a hole because they were hopping around, popping around, and you know how chickens do when they're being deleted. We were doing the hanging method, the clothesline method, where we just tied a bunch of loops in a rope and strung it from one tree to the other. The only problem is with these Cornish cross, they beat their wings so ferociously that they end up breaking their wings. And so they've got to have something restraining those wings. I really like the clothesline method and it works fantastic, but when it comes to wings being broken and other stuff like that, gotta have them in these cones. There's just no other way around it if you want a presentable product. All of these chickens that we're processing today were free range. They lived an amazing life. Now they're gonna get a nice little hug in the restraining cone, and what I like to refer to as the kiss of death. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not, but It's the deletion, the kiss of deletion. And then they just fall asleep, and they never know that they didn't have a good life, right? Because their whole life was spent out on pasture, eating bugs, digging down into the pasture a little bit, finding stones, so we didn't even have to give them grit. Their crops are full of grit, gravel, sand that they found out there on the ground for themselves, eating insects, eating clover, eating alfalfa, eating grass. They had the most amazing life ever. Protected, safe from predators. We didn't lose a single one to predators. And now they're happy. They're ready to go get their hug and go through the rest of the process. And they're all winners. All of our contestants today on our chicken processing game show, they're all winners because they're all going to turn into chicken dinners. They were fed organic. We supplemented organic grains as their feed supplement. Other than that, they have a ton of green matter in their diet, and it's been the best life. If I was a chicken, I'd want to be one of these chickens. People always threaten me. They say, that's going to happen to you, what you do to your animals. It's like, yes please, if I was an animal, I would want that life. Because the only purpose for these chickens is to become a chicken dinner. So if I was one of these chickens, that would be my purpose, to become a chicken dinner. And I would hope that somebody would have the heart to raise me the way that we raise our chickens, and to unalive me the way that we put our chickens through the deletion process.